Now these chickens I'm really proud of. I'm just going to put my barbecue sauce on. I'm just going to, with a rosemary brush, just glaze it basically. And then very carefully turn it over. Don't want to give it loads of time now, don't want it to burn. Also, the interesting thing is, if you look at this chicken on this side, it looks gnarly. Almost probably looks on the camera burnt, which it's not. It's dark. And there's that, and I think that's part of barbecuing. There's that fine line between perfect barbecue, which is perfect caramelisation and tenderness, and being brave enough to take it dark. You know, instead of like anemic looking food. You know, you want it to have character. Otherwise, what's the point in barbecuing? So I'm just going to glaze these now. Really, in the cool part of the barbecue. I like to serve kind of rich, interesting food, like barbecued, you know, foods with the barbecue sauce, big, bolshy flavours. I like to serve them with sort of fresh salad. Again, contrast. When the chicken's got perfect, we've put that barbecue sauce on it. So really, it's just then pulling it to a medium-low heat, letting it just stick and glaze to it. You know, and now it's just like keeping an eye on it like a hawk. Look how dark that is, and just sizzling. That's what we want. And this is when you want to get people around and ready to eat it, because this stuff, you know, shouldn't be left to hang around, and it won't anyway, because it's so damn gorgeous. When you put that glaze on, it's going to stick to it and it will caramelise. But if you take it too far, it will burn. So I'm going to serve this up very shortly. I'm going to just do my fish very quickly. Now, fish, lightness. Over here, I've just done something that I love doing. With a speed peeler, which is literally a couple of pounds or dollars, or on a food processor, I've got shavings of fennel, beetroot, beautiful golden heirloom beetroot, which is so easy to grow, radishes, look at all this stuff, carrot, you know, and the thing about a speed peeler or a mandolin or your food processor is you get these wafer thin, crunchy sort of aspects to a salad that you just don't get that often. And at home, this is wicked, man. People go mad for it. So we've shaved them. I put them in some, like, you know, in a cold fridge or ice water if you want. And what I want to do now is dress it. And it really is as simple as getting some quality olive oil, lemon juice. You know, this is the place to use some good quality olive oil. Anything around £10, $15. You know, you don't use that for cooking, just for dressing. And then some citrus. Nice lemon is always good. So just going to have a little bit of lemon juice, about half a lemon probably will go on there. Nice juicy lemon. These are the Sicilian lemons, because obviously we don't have any lemons in England, not hot enough. And the Sicilian lemons are just rock and roll. A nice pinch of salt, very, very important. Nice sea salt. So all good ingredients, and then we just toss it. Now you can hit this with mint, with the fennel tops, dill, chives, tarragon, any soft herb you can hit this with, and it will be a joy. Make sure when you're dressing that you're really looking after every single. You don't want, you know, half your guests to have some beautifully dressed, you know, crunchy veggies, and then a load of dry, gnarly horribleness. So make sure it's all beautifully dressed. But herbs are something you can really chirp this up with. Have a taste and think about it. Does it need salt? Yes, a little bit more. Does it need more lemon juice? No, it's really good. You could hit it with some herbs. I've got some herbs here. Let's just pull this down. Probably basil would be quite nice, maybe. Just nick some of the big outer leaves. And let me just... This is why I like cooking outside. The most unconventional place to cook, but I just love it. Just chop up a little basil. Tiny little bit of herb gives attitude. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Just that has got spring, summer written all over it. When you eat it, it's got a crunch. I love serving it just in a bowl like this. Beautiful. But if I want to kind of put it in the middle of the table and get some wow going on, if I just put a nice... I really love using the big platters. You know, and if you're ever down a flea market, antiques market, keep your eyes out. You know, look out for some of that cool old school stuff. And I'm not going to plate it like some uptight chef. Bang it in the middle. Look at that. I mean, that's just happy food, isn't it? Let it go over the edge. Let it sprawl over. Let it be a little bit messy. You know, and I think, you know, this sort of food is confident and not uptight, so it shouldn't be plated in that way. Any of that olive oil and juice put on top. I'm just going to get my fish. Notice that I haven't really touched the fish. It's on a sort of medium cool part, and well, actually a medium part, and hopefully it won't stick, which it's not. Look at that. Listen to that. You've got the most incredible, just look at that. You've got the most incredible crackling. And that is just because you put olive oil on the fish, salt, started it on a hot side, and just let, don't touch it. You know it's cooked all the way through, because you can go, I mean, I know this is cooked, but if you want to find out if it's cooked, just go to the thickest part, which is always the neck. And if you can pull that fish away, which I can, Bob's your uncle. And I'm going to plate this on the top of this beautiful platter, even dig it into that salad there, and just serve that. It's a simple dish, you don't have to complicate it. Half a lemon, you know, if you've got any of those fennel tops from the top of the fennel, always nice, sprinkled over. It's not a complicated dish, just kiss it with a little quality olive oil and a little squeeze of lemon, and that is a joyful experience.